What's up, superstars? Welcome here. We're at Leavenworth, Kansas here with Reach the Zenith, the newest and coolest regional in the Kansas area. I'm here with Ananik, and we have great singles Super Smash Bros. Ultimate action coming right up. How are you feeling today?
I'm pretty good. I'm excited to play here in Wave 2.
Yeah. It's going to be a fun one for sure. We got a couple of waves. Obviously, we're in a regional at Kansas, so it is going to be best of 5. So all these competitors will have ample time to adapt and make plays all across a potential 5-game set.
Yeah.
So if you are unfamiliar, what we got coming up here is going to be Shell, kind of the standout from the University of Kansas, or K-State University, sorry. Bad mix-up there, but speaking of, anyways, Shell, very good on the Young Link. One of the top players from their region, or from that university. He's been winning tournaments back-to-back up there, so he's for sure coming off of a hot streak. But on the other side, we have Chewieface, who is infamous for his Banjo and Kazooie.
Two characters I haven't really gotten a lot of chance to watch, really.
Oh yeah, it's for sure a very unique matchup. A lot of projectiles are going to be flung all across the stage, you know, whether it's going to be that Young Link Fire Arrow or the Banjo-Kazooie Grenade Egg, as you can see. But he does have that invincible burst option in the Wonder Wing that's going to go right through all of the projectiles and potentially take a stock there. Shell's going to hang on just at 116% here.
I've seen a lot of people looking at Banjo recently because I know that there was a pretty big upset at a major or something like that, right?
Yeah, one of the Japanese Banjos has been doing insane with this character. This character, obviously, up there in terms of one of the most technical characters. Unfortunately, his general play style doesn't really involve all that, but if you can mix in some of the more complicated aspects of the gameplay, it gets pretty devastating.
As soon as that Wonder Wing was gone, just disappears.
Yeah, exactly. Needed to take that stock off pretty easily there, but obviously Chewieface does love that side B. The Wonder Wing, like you said, only has 5 charges, so he's going to have to be careful about how he uses it. Okay, there goes another 2 for 2 so far as Chewieface. Oh, went for the F smash, but Shell right over it. Not getting big damage off of that. It's just going to eat another Wonder Wing. Doing a lot of damage with those Wonder Wings, too. Yeah, they've been connecting super solidly, and that was a really good match from Shell to get away from that down throw combo. Able to start up his own offense here.
Stalling going with that up B.
Ooh, that was almost super unfortunate for Chewieface, but able to hang on there. And that's the last Wonder Wing. It immediately drops the stock after. I think you're onto something, Ananik.
Yep.
Okay, big forward air coming from Chewieface. Gonna need to find another big hit just like that to even out the stocks. Welcome to One Stock, ladies and gentlemen. This is gonna be a race to the finish for sure.
Definitely gonna come down to how he uses these Wonder Wings.
That really has been kind of the theme of the match so far. You know, Shell has been punishing all the bad Wonder Wings Chewieface has been doing, but whenever it does connect, it does big damage. A little bit of a claw train there, the double forward air, but not enough percent to do anything massive. Off of the nair, we find the side B, and Chewieface taking the first game in an emphatic fashion. Shell, obviously, he was really close that game, but you really got to watch out, especially if you haven't played against Banjo. You know, there's just so many setups into that Wonder Wing, into that move. You've got to be pretty much on top of it in all aspects of the match.
I think I've played against Banjo myself exactly once, and I got pretty much evaporated.
Yeah.
Especially ladder combos with that neutral B. It's crazy on platforms.
Oh, yeah, it can be crazy. All right, speaking of platforms, we're running it back here to PS2, where the best games are made, and we try to start out with a bang there, but a swing and a miss there from Chewieface. But we do finally find the first connection, but it's Shell who's going to get the big opener here. Oh yeah, a lot of heart in the video already, but give it towards the match here. So far, Chewieface is 0 for 3 in terms of Wonder Wings, and you can tell that in how the match is going right now. It's a little bit tough.
Just looking at the percentages, you can basically tell.
Exactly. Yeah, gonna whiff on the up smash there on the shield, but Chewieface gonna opt for just a jab punish there. Shell looking in prime position to take the lead early here. Just needs to find that KO blow.
Not in the worst position, though, because that the Wonder Wing can definitely just steal stocks out of nowhere.
Exactly. We saw that happen in Game 1. So there goes that up smash. Pretty actually strong KO option from Young Link. A lot of people kind of forget that it was slightly buffed near the end of the game's lifespan, giving a little bit more KO power than what it used to have. And yeah, that another miss Wonder Wing, another big punish from Shell. I mean, this has just been the tail of the tape so far. Okay, I was looking for some type of platform reset there, but Chewieface just a little bit off the mark. And Shell gonna continue to play their game. I mean, he's just been able to dash back, fire arrow, and then jump in with that back air and start the party and get all that percent on.
Yeah, with the fact that the projectiles can combo into themselves and then also normals is really cool.
Exactly. Missed the forward smash there by a hair, and then immediately the KO confirm out from Shell, up 3 stocks to 1, really trying to make a statement after that Game 1.
Wasn't quite able to get all 5 Wonder Wings out of that stock either.
Actually, go ahead.
I know one thing that Banjo can do to make Wonder Wings safer if it gets whiffed is like he can have him hold a bomb while he goes for it.
Oh yeah. That is one of the little tricks you can use. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of Young Link stuff. Very, very unpunishable. This character just moves so fast and has so little end lag. You gotta pick and choose your spots very carefully. Wow, I don't know how that didn't hit. That's what I'm saying. Okay, not gonna be enough, but whoa, the F smash on the ledge there, actually paying dividends there for Chewieface.
Did not realize that could hit ledge hang like that.
Yeah, I mean, bringing Kazooie down pretty far below the ledge there. Gonna be able to take the stock. And I mean, Shell's sitting pretty though. You know, has 2 stocks. You know, Chewieface sitting on their last at 122%. Young Link just needs 1 good fire arrow confirmed, but not enough just yet here.
For a character like Banjo, a deficit like this is definitely a lot harder to come back from, just because of that limited resource with the side B.
Yeah, the limited resources, it's all a little tough. So we're going to move on. We're even Steven going into Game 3. Both players have taken at least 1 and are looking to take another. Like I mentioned, this is a best of 5 set. So first to 3 game wins is going to emerge the victor. So I'm excited to see what these two do, because this Game 3 is going to be very pivotal. Alrighty here, back on PS2. Not much of a setting change for these two players, but honestly, that's probably the least of their worries. They're playing a pretty even-Steven game until that Game 2 was pretty dominant in Shell's favor.
The Wonder Wings just stopped connecting.
Alright, slow and steady is the name of the game here. Both of these characters have powerful projectiles they can throw at from a distance, so no need to close that gap. But when you do, the action starts. Okay, a good
Great
attempt.
tech.
Yeah, that was a good tech there from Shell there. Yeah, I saw it setting up, and so did Shell. Able to avoid that Wonder Wing, which most definitely would have took the stock if it connected. For sure, a peculiar punish there. Gonna get the dash attack though. Finds a grab, Chewieface. Yeah, he hasn't been really getting much off of those berries, except at super high percents when that berry timer is longer. Shell's been really good about mashing out of those grabs.
Really good drift off of that down air.
Yeah, very tricky from Shell, because he's kind of been drifting in towards Chewieface a lot of the time, so that's why he felt comfortable with that up smash, but just completely whiffed. Oh yeah, the game state is super simplified here. These two players just trying to find that big haymaker blow. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, go for it.
That Nair just really good at taking stocks like that. despite being really fast.
Yeah, it's honestly, it's very confusing because it comes out so fast, but it just eviscerates your stock when you're like past like 130-ish. Wow, good up smash. You saw Chewieface looking for that earlier in the first stock, so finally able to connect it and play his game once again.
Makes it back with the Wonder Wing, but that is one resource gone for the stock.
Yeah, you do kind of have to keep a tab on those resources, especially when it feels like that Wonder Wing is so pivotal to Chewieface's game plan. Both players just have to keep an eye on that counter for sure. Projectiles are coming out in full force because Chewieface knows he makes one big mistake. He could lose his stock here, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be brave here, going in with that big forward air. Almost finds the forward smash, but not quite.
Barely doesn't take that stock with the Wonder Wing.
Okay, the up smash just not connecting. Shell's been really good about avoiding that in these dire scenarios. Okay, yeah, that was a big follow-up off of the down throw there.
Right, completely even game.
Yes, and Nick, I'm excited to see what we get. Even game, even set. Whoever takes this could put themselves in a very big lead. Oh, that was a great dash back grab there from Shell. Gonna keep up the offense, but yeah, that invincible Wonder Wing gonna get Chewieface out of dodge. Wow, that forward air was so powerful it made Banjo drop his grenade there. That time the bomb probably saved him there. Shell's trying to set up for this KO confirm, but just can't find it.
Okay.
Laddering off the top with the grenades, and no, the F smash is not timed well. Oh, but that one does connect. Chewieface needs one more big hit, and there goes the claw from downtown.
Really good comeback from that really big percent deficit.
Yeah, that's a big win from Chewieface. Like I was mentioning, they were at even in terms of stocks and game count here in the set, looking at the big picture. So Chewieface winning that one means that he's only one game away from taking the set here. And I think this is going to be a barn burner for sure.
It's looked super close this entire time, so maybe we'll be seeing a game 5.
All right. Here we go. Game 4, back on PS2, of course. And double Wonder Wing here. Landing 1 of 2, but honestly, it doesn't matter how many Wonder Wings you have, as long as you hit the one you use. Wow, that was a big string from the side. Ooh. Oh my goodness, Shell!
Catches the startup on that Wonder Wing and just gets him out of there.
That is a big combo to start game 4. You know that Shell has come to win with moves like that. All right. Yeah, that up B, very long lasting. Gonna catch the neutral get up. Jeez, and this is looking pretty dominant. I mean, we saw in that from game 1, you know, Chewieface made a big comeback. Game 2, Shell had a dominant game. I think we're going to have more of the same here following game 3. Shell's in a big lead. It just needs to find that forward air.
Like I mentioned earlier, really, really hard to make comebacks with Banjo, just because of how important that side B is.
Yeah.
And with 2 already gone, with Youngling still having a stock, it's not looking good.
Yeah, so far so good for Shell. Has 3 stocks to kind of play with. Chewieface really just surging.
Does get that stock gone.
Oh, good stuff. Okay, Chewieface trying to make some offense happen. If he can make some big play without having to expend too many resources, I can see the comeback in the cards, but
absolutely.
See Chewieface just unafraid, and that's how you have to play, especially at a deficit. Man, lot of projectiles so far. You see, when Shell is in the lead, he pretty much slows down the pace to brawl because he does not want to have to engage with Chewieface and then make one rash mistake and lose his stock at 70, right?
That boomerang stopping the side B startup was really important there because there's a chance it just took the stock there.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, a big series of moves here, and the Wonder Wing whiffing means that that's the last hurrah there for Chewieface. Not going to drop the stock yet, but kind of out of resources and out of a way to make a big comeback without, throwing stuff out like that's F smash.
One more forward throw would almost definitely kill at this point, even off the top.
Yeah, and that's one of the boons that Young Link forward throw has to it, even though it doesn't have the most KO power, it does go up and off the top, so eventually it's going to take you either off the side or off the top. So. I've literally never heard the in-game chant for Banjo come up.
Me neither.
And,
oh, not quite.
Yeah, not quite yet.
Really good DI for sure.
Yes, here, but it can only save you for so long. At 196, that Nair was going to find you. Shell brings us to Game 5.
And that was a very dominant game as well, so I feel like he probably has the momentum going into this Game 5.
Yeah, of course, of course. Yeah, that's a big thing to mention, especially in these, when you're playing a best of 5, especially if you're going back and forth. Even though Shell lost Game 1, he kind of has like the incumbent advantage because he won that last game in such a dominating fashion. It puts Chewieface for sure on the back foot, but I mean he's been in situations like this before, so I wouldn't be surprised if Chewieface still plays up to par here.
All 5 games here on PS2.
Yeah, and I mean honestly, I wasn't expecting anything different. What are your thoughts on PS2 as a glorious stage of combat?
Personally, I'm not the biggest fan, but that's just because I'm biased and play Greninja, and they make the platforms kind of inconsistent. Or the platforms made by up smashes a little inconsistent.
Yeah, no, I can see that. I can see that for sure. Oh, man. So far, it has been back and forth here in this Game 5. Honestly, this is exactly what you want to see from both players because how it started that Game 4 was pretty much doomed from the beginning there for Chewieface.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, not enough height there, but does get the up B on the reversal, but not quite enough oomph in that one. Oh man, Chewieface just kind of throwing his face at a brick wall here as Shell has started to wall up, found his lead and is trying to just whittle down Chewieface's resources.
Although he does have to take the stock before his lead is solidified, because I think we still have a Wonder Wing or two in the bank, maybe?
Yeah, I haven't been keeping track myself, but I could see that being the truth. Ooh, yeah, I saw Chewieface probably even thinking about letting that up smash rip, but it just didn't come out in time. And there goes the boomerang into forward air. That has been the MVP confirmed for Shell this entire set. Chewieface is just trying to catch Shell on blind approaches, but Shell's not the one to just blind approach. He's not going to run into your F smashes without you having to, condition a little bit more first.
These Wonder Wings starting to look a little bit desperate to take this stock.
And I get it. It's Game 5. If you don't make a play happen here, it'll kind of start looking dire here as that 122 means perfect percent for Shell to just find a forward air here.
Really good catch there on that forward air for the jump.
Yeah, exactly. Chewieface has been really good about those. Other than Wonder Wing, that forward air has been a stock taker, but speaking of stocks taken, Shell eventually finds it, and now we're at 2 stocks to 1 here. Shell is up. Okay. Wow, that's a big back air there, and now Chewieface could find a big play here and just take the stock. I saw the lineup, but it just didn't quite connect.
Just a little bit too low there for that Wonder Wing to connect.
Yeah, you can see Shell just trying to pick up the pace here, but one whip grab. Puts him in a... Ooh, that was a dire scenario, but Shell doesn't make it out unscathed, and now we have a game, Nick.
Still has, I think, 3 Wonder Wings left for this, and the percent's even now.
Yeah, you can see the crowd starting to erupt as they know that this is now the insane scenario. Chewieface could really just make this and take this as his if Shell's not careful. Okay, shields that one, does get a grab. Doesn't find the up air, but Shell gonna continue on, putting on the pressure with projectiles and movement. Ooh, I love that double jump there, just trying to feign ignorance there. The forward smash a little bit too far. Chewieface drops a bomb in a pivotal moment, and there goes the forward air, and it's enough, Nick. Shell puts away the set, 3-2.
That was a really good string to get that stock out of there in the end.
Oh yeah, and a little bit of leeway there for Shell. He did a very big full hop. I was a little bit afraid of that it wasn't going to connect, but barely got it. Oh, a nice set all around. I mean, some of the big highlights from that set, I mean, like you mentioned, it was that Wonder Wing economy. It ebbed and flowed, and whenever it was in the favor of Shell, Shell took major advantage of it.
Basically, anytime he didn't get to use all 5 in his one stock was probably just when it ended up losing for him.
Yeah. I mean, and that's you gotta give it up to Shell because Shell was doing this thing where when he would be able to get to a neutral state, he would try to drag it out as long as possible so Chewieface would, end up burning a Wonder Wing. Yeah. And then that's when he would find his opening and get those punishes.
A lot of those long-range ones just getting shielded on reaction, definitely not the best for him.
Oh yeah. Big set though. Obviously, Chewieface had some insane comebacks, and it was scary, literally all the way up until the last blow there. But an insane round 1 to kind of start out this tournament.